Okay, we're recording. There we go, folks.
Beware
Charming.
the smiling DM.
That's right, beware. I am smiling right now. What mayhem will you get into tonight? Let's see. So, excuse me, when we last left off, Malefica had managed to make friends with Charlie, the wizard Bajentor. Augustine had managed to meet with one of the priests of the god of life, and they believe that they have removed the curse. And it's right now, Richard. I'd like Augustine, or well, make a roll for Augustine, please, on a d20. Okay, thank you. He's still feeling hungry.
Damn!
But is this curse, or is this just a habit he's got into after the last couple of weeks?
Oh,
Yeah, his
like a
stomach's so
chonky.
stretched out, it's not funny.
It could be a habit because he's put on all the weight and he's used to consuming so much. Right, Augustine, honey, you need to go on a diet.
Don't fat shame me.
Oh,
You no longer get to ride a horse, you have to run as fast as one.
Ain't that a bitch? And yep, you are. Remember, you do have 25 extra pounds on you.
Everything's ill-fitting.
Very, very, very ill-fitting. Except for your lovely robe. It's the only thing. And when we say robe, we could almost say moo-moo. But anyway, we're not going to go there. So, Augustine, you trundle, waddle. I'm not quite sure how you want to describe your motion. But you, I don't know, are you heading back to the inn? Or somewhere else?
Where are we going, team?
Because I remember I wanted to go to the blue cube. So we're gonna do some investigation at the port.
Yes, I distinctly remember you wanting to go. Don't know about the rest of us.
Well, we said that we would investigate it first.
You are.
So I am gonna make my way down to the port.
Okay.
I will waddle behind.
I'll come too.
Radio.
I am going to investigate it from the tavern tap room.
Okay. And you may surprise yourself, you may get something from there, but we'll see.
Yep.
So I'm just going over all my stuff. What I need.
Well, a tavern tap room, probably one close to the wharf.
So in that case, you would probably want to look at, because that was a tavern. That was a tavern station, whatever. That one was a tavern.
Okay, so what you're telling me, Steve, is bar crawl.
No, not at all. I'm just telling you where they are.
Exactly, and that I'm going to go from tavern to tavern, drinking at least a pint in each.
And there's one over there.
Excellent. The longer this journey, the better.
Right. Okay, so which one are you going to first?
Right, sorry, I missed half those pings.
Where you're staying, or okay, so where you're staying in the tavern over there.
Yeah, whichever ones are, like I say.
One over here in the actual port,
Now let's start at the opposite end, and that way, at least if I get too drunk, I can come back here and just crash.
Valid, valid.
So the one way over here. On
Yep.
the sort of extra settlement place.
Yep.
Okay. What is that place going to be called? The Shady Nut.
The world's end.
Yep, Shady Nut. There you go.
Okay. Well, the Shady Nut.
Not a lot of people.
Here we go. Well, not at this time of the day, I would imagine.
No, I think it's just before lunch. If I remember.
Damn. Well, then I better wait for the lunch rush by having an ale.
Okay. While you're doing that, Malefica, Waddling Augustine, and Belden. So the port proper, if you like, really sort of more is in this area here. These are additional sort of mooring points for ships and that, but would be more sort of the fishermen sort of ships and stuff, and the odd ship that can't actually fit in the port proper.
Oh, pardon me.
So
do we want to go to more the port proper? Because
Yep.
I bet people more likely to go all the way out to the box.
Yep, port proper.
okay, Mario, you're in there. There's
Um,
people walking around doing business, moving things, people hawking their wares, girls trying to sell loads of bread. There's some guy trying to sell little trinkety things. Normal sort of business.
how do you
There
start an
are-
investigation of Dean?
Sorry, there are three large ships in the port at the moment, around the various places. So they would have either be bringing or exchanging or taking various produce.
Is there like a big shop somewhere that, there'd be a shopkeeper who'd be a bit of a busybody?
What sort of shop are you looking for?
Or just someone who, takes in the wares of the sea so they get the stories.
No one's in that business.
So
but,
possibly,
there are a couple
well,
of shops. There's
trinket shops.
over here. There are several different shops.
What's the word I'm thinking of? They deal in all manner of oddities.
Yeah, that is a shop that deals in animals. That obviously is a tavern. These two areas, that's the customs officer. This is the warehouse. This is a secondary warehouse. In the area, that's pretty much it. Some of these buildings here are homes, and some are small shops.
What are your thoughts, Malefica?
I'm trying to remember how to do an investigation. Okay, do you know what? I go up to the ports and I obviously see the people working and whatnot, and I just ask, have you been to the blue cube? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Have you been to the blue cube? Do you know anyone who has been there, and do you know anything about it other than it's dangerous?
Even worse, can you see it from here?
Yeah, sorry guys, I've just got to get something for a guy wanting to come into the game. Tanya to join. I'm just going to go. Of course, it's not going to be. Oh, there we go. That's what I need. Okay, rightio. Yep. So Malefica, you walk into one of the buildings, just to have a look, see what's where. Can you just pick, please, out of these 4 buildings over here, if you can see
Yep.
where I'm indicating?
Yep.
So 1 down to 4, which one are you walking into?
The biggest one, that one.
The third one. The
Yeah.
biggest frontage. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, rightio. Cool. Rightio. You walk in, there's a whole lot of metal work in this one. So you got pots and pans, you got candle holders, you got all that sort of stuff in here. kitchen knives, forks, serving spoons, platters, all metalwork. You can sort of see, and like they've got some metalwork hanging off hooks and some hanging off rows of hooks and things, and on the shelves and all that sort of stuff. It's pretty packed with a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, so that's what you can see. You can see a counter towards the back a little bit. So the whole face of that shop is chock-a-block with stuff, but it only goes in about a half of the width of the building. And then you've got a counter there, and then you've got a wall which has got a whole lot of other stuff hung there. So you sort of get just a sort of example of how big this is. So that would be around about 20 foot long, around about 7 feet deep of usable space for you guys to move around in.
Sweet.
Yep. There's a gentleman and a lady. The lady is dusting stuff, and she just gives you a polite good morning. The gentleman there sort of shakes himself off a bit, says, good morning, how can I help you?
Hi there.
Probably in his late mid-years, just starting to grey around the temples. Human, obviously, standing around about 5'7"ish, very well presented, wearing a crisp white shirt, leather sort of apron over the top of that. Yeah. Sorry, where you go?
I introduced myself, and I say, hello, my name is Malefica. I am looking to be heading out potentially to the Blue Cube. And I was wondering if you had any information about it. Or do you know anyone who's been there, or can you tell me anything that might help me on my venture?
Well, he says, well, I'm sorry, madam, but this is a shop that doesn't deal on Blue Cube information. This shop deals in provisioning people with various metalwork items. However, I can tell you that most people who have talked about going out there, once they've got near it, swim back and don't go near it again.
Where could I find some of those people?
Probably at the tavern. They're a little bit touched after they've been at the Blue Cube, if you ask me. Is there anything else that interests you in the shop?
Sorry, what was in the shop again?
A whole lot of metalwork stuff.
I have no use for anything metal.
Really? You don't have use for a nice candle holder?
You don't have a suit of armor by any chance that'll fit my friend over here?
Well, like I've got this display, this miniaturized display of a suit of armor.
Wait, can you say that again?
Miniaturized display. He's got like this little 12-inch tall set of miniature armor.
Oh. Aww. That's kind of cute. I feel like I'm, is there anything in his shop that I would... Probably not.
He just wants to sell your stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I have a candle holder. Do you have a candle holder? I'd love a
course,
candle
man.
holder.
And he takes you over, and he's got quite an extensive range from very plain, boring up to something quite elaborate and quite beautiful. Did you need just functionality, or would you like something to express your own sense of style, ma'am?
Something to express my own sense of style.
Okay, so he can...
Yes, my sense of style.
Yep. He takes you through
the candle holder
things
in the observatory.
that are like, so you can go for like coloured glass, you can go for various ways of decorating, all various prices. He says, I don't have any of the on the shop at the moment, but I do have some that actually have precious stones inset, or there's just these ones that have got different coloured glass with tile
Precious
on it.
stones. Do you have anything rare?
If you had the money, I could show you something quite nice.
Can I please have a look?
Certainly. If you just wait here, please. And he goes to the back and he comes out. He comes out with this candle holder. It looked pretty plain, but as he gets closer, it sort of has a greenish tint, and you get closer, you can actually see that it's a pretty basic shape. So you've got the saucer at the bottom to sit it on, the stalk that comes out to put the candle in, and a very nice elaborate sort of handle. The stalk is decorated in some sort of green stone, as is the tray, although it's a darker one, and that's cut. And so the stalk is, they're all faceted, so it looks very, very nice. and he tells you that. So the stalk on this candle holder here is peridot, and the stone on the bottom is malachite.
Oh, okay. Well, I do like peridot. It's my birthstone. How much is it for such fine wares? How much would it cost me?
Well, ma'am, obviously I'd want as much as I possibly could get for it. G'day, Tane. No, okay, he's in, but can't hear us yet. Okay, so he says, well, ma'am, it's extremely expensive, this one. It might be a bit too much, but I would need at least 22 gold pieces. But where else would you find something of great fine?
You take 15?
I couldn't take that much of a dip. 20?
Okay. 20? I'll take it for... Oh! Can I... Okay, because I've got Detect Magic prepped. Can I use it to look at the candlestick to see if there is any magic in it?
Well, you're going to cast that spell in front of him.
Oh, yeah, good point. Okay, 20... I'll pay 20 for it.
Okay. Right. Cool. Hey, thanks very much. He's asked if would you like it to wrapped up, or do you want to just take it as it is? Or...
Can I please have it wrapped?
Certainly. So he puts it in something that's very, very,
Can I have it in a moochin sack?
Yeah. And then he gives it to you, and he thanks you very much for your. He says, actually.
Oh, someone's used that continual light spell, eh?
Yeah.
He says, well, actually, if you were to talk to Dwayne, he's the one that seems to make the most sense at the tavern around the Blue Cube.
What tavern would I find him at?
That'd be the Fish Gut out there on the point.
Fish Gut.
And he sort of points over in this general direction. Oh, great. Over in this general direction.
Cool. I thank him again, and I say to him, and I'll tell others about your wares and your kindness, and I talk to the group. And obviously, I want to head to the Fish Gut.
Yeah, yeah. Tane, have you got your your microphone and speakers on?
I've got no microphone, but I can hear.
Oh, cool.
Hang on.
No, that's all cool. Don't.
Oh, you can. Okay, you can hear me. Sweet as.
No, that's sweet. Don't forget to get into, and hi again, get into the Roll21 as well, so you can see what they're seeing. So
yeah,
if you haven't got an account, you just go for a free account, and then the link should just take you straight to where we are.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Yep. So guys,
I've made an account.
Okay, cool. Then just click on that link in the Facebook to the Roll20 thing, and it should take you into where we are. So Tane is interested in coming to our face-to-face group when we actually get back to it.
Hi, Tane.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Hey there.
So you'll get a little bit of a feel for how the group roll. Okay, so.
Okay.
Don't be too surprised.
Thank you for pointing that out, Georgia. That was the word I was about to use.
I just thought that was a great pun.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see.
At
anyway.
Augustine's expense.
Yeah, what can I say? Just to give you a bit of context there, Tane, Augustine, which is Richard's character, is a cleric. He had a curse on him which made him eat a lot, so he's put on 25 pounds and he's a bit more rotund than he wants to be.
Okay.
Yeah, so he thinks he's
Just like real life.
move. Yeah. Hopefully.
Affected encumbrance yet?
Yeah.
Oh. Or not yet?
No.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way: when we get on the road and it's rolling,
We're not going to
keep
go
Augustina
on that
rolling, rawhide.
Yeah, Malfika's already gave him enough of a barb with. You need to go on a diet, mate.
I tell him.
Well,
the
you know,
truth
I've got the
him.
horse, so I can get a whip and we can make him mush. I don't know whether or not I'll ever get healing again.
That's right.
But
that's the other thing you got to be careful of. Okay, fish gut. So you can actually go across the dock boards over to the fish gut.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to do what you want to do, Andy? Because
what do you mean? I am basically waiting for the lunch rush to roll in. All
right.
Spend a few coppers, see what I can find about the blue cube from anyone crazy enough to have gone and come back.
I head to the fish gut then
Yep, fish gut.
to
Okay.
seek out
Dwayne.
Dwayne the Rock.
Dwayne Dibley.
Dwayne. Okay, you get to the fish gut, and it's exactly what it's very the stereotypical, poorly lit, poorly ventilated, single story but quite wide building. So it's around about 30 feet wide by around about 45 feet in total length. The entrance is at the southern end of it. Got big huge doors. The actual roof comes over with a bit of shelter, so you can be outside under shade or under shelter in case it rains, and then you go into the actual building. In the building, that's where it changes. Once you're in, yeah, it's a little bit dark and a little bit dingy, but they have the most amazing smells of food cooking there. There's already around about 6 or 7 patrons at various parts, pay at tables and that. There's a guy who's getting a fire ready for the evening. 2 ladies who one's moving around with food, the other one's sort of tidying up behind the bar. She looks up and she smiles at you and says, "Top of the morning to you. What can we do for you, sir and madam?"
Great, hi there. My name's Malefica.
Hello.
And I was looking for a man I believe is a frequent patron here by the name of Dwayne.
Oh, that'll be him over there. She points out to a guy who's sort of got longish whitish hair, sort of has really, well, you'll see his eyes sort of have that sort of slightly opened look, you know, slightly staring sort of look. Not huge, but more than normal, which gives him a sort of a slightly eerie sort of presence.
Is he drinking?
He's got a very small mug, half a mug, and he's got some food in front of him. She said, "Can I choose you in some food or drink?"
I'm bread and cheese, if you have that. Nice and simple.
Certainly. And she props up a menu, and they got squid, and they got different sorts of fish, and they've got, of course, mainly it's all seafood stuff, all very reasonably priced. But if you want bread and cheese, that's fine. Would you like some fish paste to spread on your bread?
Yes, please.
Okay, rightio. And for the young dwarf there, ma'am, would you like anything?
I feel like I'm gonna just go for a classic old dwarf, like dwarf lager, you know, dwarf drink beer.
We can provide you with that, certainly. So she's got 3 sorts. You've actually heard of 2 of them. They're very nice. So let's go say the 4-leaf and the golden ale. Both have.
I like the sound of 4-leaf. It sounds lucky.
Okay, rightio. So she'll pour you this, and looks at Augustine, has a slight bit of smile on her face, thinking he's going to want a lot of food. And what can we get you, sir? That food is actually driving you nuts. You are hungry.
I interrupt and say, do you have salad? Maybe a fish salad?
Salad. Yes, I can put together something like that. Yeah.
He's working on his figure at the moment.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a man who has a full figure.
What you need is a nice 250-pound dwarven woman with a
But there is
beard
nothing wrong.
you can hold on to.
There is something wrong with a man who always has a full stomach.
Okay, so so a salad it is. That's what you want. That's fine. You haven't told her anything different, Augustine.
Jesus
No,
Christ, cows eat that
parents.
crap. You're supposed to eat the cow.
Richard, what are you going to say?
Salad is fine.
Okay, rightio. So,
Malefica's paying.
alright.
Doesn't bother me any.
Okay, so you walk over to Dwayne's table, and he's sort of eating, and then he looks up at you with those slightly staring eyes, but it's, you know, like, oh.
I say, hello, Dwayne.
He says, well, you've got me at a disadvantage. I don't know who you are. He says without even blinking.
I reach my hand out and say, hello, my name is Malefica. I've come to ask you a couple of questions.
He puts down his knife and he shakes your hand and he offers you to sit next to him, and he says, well, as you can see, I'm eating, so you're going to have to excuse me because I'm going to keep on eating.
That's fine. and I sit awkwardly while I wait for my own food.
So you bought a platter of cheese and bread and some big warm, just lovely warm steamy fish paste. So, and does smell nice. They spiced it really nicely. The smell is drifting over to Augustine, whose mouth is watering.
My mouth watering.
I give him the eye,
Which one?
the left eye.
The left, not the evil one, because he's already had
No.
that. Okay, rightio. Where you go?
So I'm assuming he's finished eating.
No, he's eating through.
Okay, I say, so I've heard that you have travelled to the Blue Cube, and you...
When you say blue cube, his right eye seems to get a bit bigger. You don't know how he does it, but his right eye gets a bit bigger.
Lol.
Yeah.
And I said myself and my fellow travellers are looking at making a bit of an expedition out there. And I heard that you're the best person to talk to about it.
Sure. You've
Does
noticed
any-
he hasn't blinked since you've been sitting talking to him. How does he do that? That's scary.
I asked him what can he tell me about the island, and
It's not an island. It's a blue cube sitting in the water.
what can you tell me about the cube?
Well, most people who go out either don't come back or come back changed.
Changed as in how?
He sort of
Doesn't blink?
doesn't blink. He sort of coughs, chuckles. What you don't know, quite sure, and he just puts down his knife and he just points to himself. Picks up the knife and carries on eating.
Oh, that says a lot. What sort of things would we be encountering on the way there and there?
Well, the usual things of the sea and the lagoon. There's the usual animals out there, but it's when you get close to it, within about 50 yards, things will start to change. You'll experience
That's
things
when
that
the
you don't
vampire
really-
weresharks of Hagwin show up.
Yeah, and piranha fish.
Is there...
Yeah.
Okay, someone else, help me out, guys.
Are you going to finish that, Dwayne?
Yes, I am. He says.
I
You
give-
without blinking and staring at you.
I give
Okay.
Augustine a piece of bread with fish paste.
Yeah, it's about now. Augustine's salad comes in. It's about 4 or 5 lettuce leaves, a tiny bit of cheese, tomato, a bit of salt sprinkled on it, and some sort of oil.
Do you two have any questions you want to ask him?
I would ask him, did he lose any men on a trip? Like, has he lost any friends to the Blue Cube?
I've lost many friends, but not the ones that I was out there myself. I was fishing. I got tossed over there.
Right.
And as soon as I realised where I was, I left. But I've had many friends go out there on purpose.
Do any of them ever come back with anything?
They come back changed
Okay.
and with wild stories. Stories that would send your hair on your back, the nape of your neck on end. Stories that would even turn your hair white. You heard about the Inside Out Man?
No.
Staring at you with big, huge, googly eyes. Well,
What's
one of my
the
friends
Inside
talked
Out
about
Man?
He saw the Inside Out Man standing on the top of the Blue Cube.
The Inside Out Man.
He had no skin. All his organs were on the outside of his body.
Nice.
Well,
You heard a
if you have
keening
time,
sound, a high-pitched keening sound, like a sound that you get when you hold an animal under your foot and you're slowly killing it, and the animal struggles and high-pitched whine and he goes back to eating.
Ugh. Is there land around the blue cube? Like,
No,
or
it's
is
a
it
big
just a
cube in the
cube in the
ocean.
ocean? It's just a
in the
cube in
bay,
the ocean.
in the lagoon, the bay.
so
And
the
this-
cube, is it gelatinous?
I didn't get close enough to find out. No one's told me.
Is it transparent?
No, it's blue.
It's just blue. I mean, is it like opaque or is it?
No, It's blue.
Okay.
Can
What
you
else?
go inside?
Has it always been there?
Good
I
question.
don't think it's always been there, and I wouldn't go inside, but you can if you want to, I guess, if you're determined enough to find some sort of entrance. Otherwise, where was the inside man? Where did he come from? How did he get out? How did he get in?
So
How
you
do you
don't
get
know
on?
the way in.
Is it smooth?
I didn't get close enough.
Okay.
Okay. Well, for our trip across, is there anything you could tell us? Is like where we could find a boat, for example?
You'd probably have to buy one, because no one's going to be foolish enough to you to rent their boat to either take you out or let you take the boat out.
Do you have a boat we could buy?
No.
Oh, crap.
Looks like we're
I
going to
never
the
told
snake temple.
Okay. Well, I say, is there anything else that you might be of importance, or that you could tell us before we leave?
Did I tell you about the inside out man?
Yep.
He goes back to it.
Okay. I thank him for his troubles and leave.
Augustine, there's a lot of food left on the table uneaten.
Well, I'm not leaving then. I'm shoveling.
So as he's eating, I look at Augustine and I say to him, "You're gonna be like this because all you've done is eat for a long time. You need to cut back on how much you're eating."
Oh, quick drop!
Okay, while that's happening, we're going to go back over to the... Tana, you still haven't got into Roll20. Is there a problem?
1 moment.
That's alright, I just wondered if there's a problem, that's all. Cause
I'm here on. I'm on roll 20. I forgot. What have I got in front of me? Roll 20. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Then you've got
Roll 20. Go
something about
join a
white
game.
box.
Yep. Well, join a game. They should have a game called White Box. That link
Yeah,
should
I have.
take-
I'm there. I've got roll 20. Then white box.
Cool, then
There you
go...
go, launch
game.
game.
Launch game.
Oh, hang on.
Yep, that's cool.
I saw launch game before. Hang on.
You might get a prompt
Oh, yeah,
when
yeah.
it comes up to let you have your camera and your microphone on. Turn those off on the Roll20 page, because we've got it for the Discord page.
Okay.
Otherwise you get lots of echoing and all sorts of garbage happens. If it does show up, but I've turned it off on the main
Hang
thing,
on.
I think, so it shouldn't be there. Takes a wee while to log in.
I'm on my phone. Yeah.
Won't do it.
Yeah. Won't do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll be
Okay.
getting an iPad as soon as
Okay.
the things open. So
Yeah,
sweet as. It's alright. I'll listen.
Okay, mate.
Mhm.
Cool.
I don't even know if an iPad will let you do it because it still counts as a mobile device.
Yeah.
Hey.
We'll see. Richard, are you guys on your iPad or are you on your computer?
Discord's on the iPad, but Roll20 computer.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. But there's a website that I can I'll give you later on, Tana, that you can, if you haven't already looked at, the Beware the Smiling DM. That's where I put up all
yeah,
the
okay.
recording of
Yep.
the session, so you should be able to catch up there a little
Yeah.
bit with them.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Cool.
Rightio. So back over at the Shady Nut. Okay, people are starting to come in. There's mostly sort of farming types that don't actually live inside the stockade, but yeah, they just, yeah, some farming types, the odd passerby, traveller, land merchant, not an awful lot, but some.
My goal here is actually not to learn a single thing about the blue cube.
Mm-hmm.
I'm basically going to enjoy some drinks, listen to the local, power, what's going on in and around the town.
Rightio. So these people are more interested in the state of the pastures and their animals.
That's it.
There's a
Yep.
bit of
Banditry or
no, nothing. No, a bit of consternation.
nothing
Some
of that.
wild animals coming out of the forest, attacking some of their cattle. If they could get that sorted, they'd be happy.
Yep.
The merchants.
But what sort of wild animals? I mean,
something that can take down a cow.
oh, so probably bears. something
Bears or
like that.
lions or something, or something of
Yeah.
that nature.
Oh well, we've taken out an owlbear before, so
Yeah. The merchant sort of isn't talking too much, although he is sort of talking loud enough for people to hear that he's bought up from Greenport. He's bought up some spices and some cloth that he's hoping to sell. If anyone's interested, before he heads into the main part of town, he might be able to give them a little bit of a discount.
So what
he's got a few
cloths are
people
we talking
coming
about?
over.
Mind you, I don't care. I'm not a clothier as this character.
Yep, yep.
Why would I give a rat's butt?
Spices are good though for helping preserve food and stuff sometimes, and chasing away bugs and things. But anyway, so he's got a few people around him. Yeah, nothing else is really else happening. You get
Yeah,
some
cool.
lunch.
Yeah, get some lunch, like I
Mutton,
say.
sort of pretty basic thing. Are you looking for?
Yeah, just a
Mutton stew.
I don't know, sandwich. Like,
Oh,
oh yeah, bread and stew. There we go.
Yep, yep, mutton stew.
That works for me.
It's quite nice. It's fresh. So yeah, you can definitely tell it's fresh.
We like the fresh produce.
They seem to be selling good food here. Yeah, at the other tavern, you sort of experience good food too.
Yeah, I was about to
Perhaps
say,
it's
hang
just
on, where
not-
did I go that had the real fancy cakes and things?
That was down over, I believe, over this area.
Or was that this character?
I'm not sure.
No.
Not sure, but there's in sort of in sort of this area along here is where some of those sort of things are. Okay, so you're busy eating, just listening, relaxing, not doing too much. Back to the fish gut. Malefica and Augustine, you were talking. Sorry, well, Augustine was talking through this food.
I'll just leave when he's ready to go.
Okay.
Which
Well, Dwayne sort of finishes first. He pretty much scales down. It's only a small pot of ale. So
Does
it's
the food
relatively
taste
easy.
good?
The food, it's excellent.
Yeah.
Now you haven't had one single piece of bad food in this place.
Okay.
The
Just
size
checking
of the
it's
town
same.
is big enough to produce some variation, but it's small enough to have good produce. You know.
Okay.
Yes. When a city gets a bit too big, you can get into all sorts of issues with produce because they try to keep it longer and it should be used and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, you finish your meal. The tavern keeps on getting filled up. You've had your fill of food. Malefica probably would have cost you around about 5 silver pieces all up.
cool. That's fine.
Yep. Would have cost you about 8 copper pieces where you are. If you're not, the drink, you had drink A. You had an ale.
Yeah. I'll spend a silver and a half.
Okay, easy then. So a couple of ales.
I was like,
and
good
that-
food, couple of ales,
Cool.
good yak. If I had to grease up someone to sort of sit at the table and listen, then easy.
No, it's pretty easy. You got in before the rest, so you could have a table to yourself almost. Only be
Well, I
only
mean,
be-
like in order to get in on the conversation and
Oh,
see
right.
what's happening
well,
in the
there's
area.
people around you, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's no problem. Okay. Is there a particular conversation you wanted to be in on?
No, I just wanted to hear if they knew what was hassling their livestock and.
Oh, no, they're suspecting some sort of large cat, perhaps.
Yeah.
Um,
Based on
the-
teeth and claws.
Well, no, the beast, they just go. They see blood on the ground and that's it. They've had some woodsmen recommend that it's probably a large cat, from what they can see. But the woodsman didn't want to go in and hunt it down.
A large
it's
cat pelt would go
unusual.
for a bit, and yeah, it is unusual for a large cat to be in this area, is it not?
Well, no, it's just unusual for the time of year.
Yeah.
Because it's mid-spring, so I mean,
They should have plenty to hunt up in the forest mountains and whatnot.
Yeah, so why it's coming out, that's unusual.
Yeah,
But
interesting.
it could have a large pride to feed. You don't know if it's a male or a female cat. So there are a few, it's just slightly odd, but not staringly odd. Back to the fish gut. You guys leave.
Yep. Because obviously I don't know if Charlie knows this.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna make my way to the university.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the other two are going to do, but yeah, I'll make my way to the university.
I feel like the blue cube is going to be a bit too much of an adventure for us at the moment with our current skill level. So maybe I'm going to go to that tavern that's sort of more on the wharf and see if there's anyone that has any exciting adventures on the horizon.
The tavern you just came from.
I thought we were at
The fish gut. Up over here in
that one.
In the
How do I?
that one in the God Almighty port.
See, where your arrow just started, the one with the like slightly orangier roof, is that the other one?
That's a warehouse.
Oh,
You got
okay,
three taverns. You got the one you stayed in with the inn,
yeah.
the fish gut, and
Right.
then you've
Sorry, I
got
thought that
the
other one was another
Shady
one.
Nut, which is the one that also
Yeah.
at the moment.
All right. Well, I might head back to the one that we're staying in then and ask that very helpful concierge if there's been any, drama in the township.
Okay.
Or out of the township.
Okay. So
I'll tag
you're
along.
separating. Augustine, what are you doing?
I'll just tag along to the tavern on the hope of more food.
Okay. So which road do you take, Keldon?
How do you press the button on the Roll20 again?
So what you do is you
Make sure
select-
your arrow's on the selector and then just hold down left click.
You can do that, or you can use the arrow thing that I do by going to the circle with a comb in it, holding down the Alt button, and then just pointing your general sort of direction.
I don't think I did it right.
Nothing happened.
Did something happen now?
Nope. If you're just trying to ping, you get the pointer at the top and you just push your left mouse button.
Did that work?
Should we go that
There we
way?
go. Yep, there we go.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's go that way. I give up. Let's go that way.
Okay. No, that's cool. Oh, Augustine, that's a pity. If you'd come along here, sorry. If you'd come along the other way. If you'd come
There's
this
a patisserie.
way, there's some cake shops there. But that's fine. Okay, so you get back to the tavern with no food. No other shops are dealing with food. Okay, you go to the concierge. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh right, yeah. We stayed at super fancy place.
Mm-hmm.
What are you asking him, Keldon? Is there again behind the desk?
I would ask him if there's been any strange goings on in the forest around.
Not that he's aware of, no. Most people don't sort of talk to him about that. You'd probably find that information in the tavern. Now you guys only stayed for one night, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your gear will be packed in that room waiting for you guys to pick it up.
Right. Are we heading out of town today, guys? Should we pick up our gear?
I still need to go to the university and I'll see what Charlie says.
Alright, okay, let's do that. I'll wait for that.
Yeah, so...
Okay. Right, so you've walked over to the university. There's that same guard smiling at you.
I smile and I walk up to the door and in my own language I say, please open for me. Or in the arcane language.
Yep.
And I walk through and
You've forgotten the whole ritual.
I thought that's what I had to do. I had to ask it to open up for me, please.
You had to do
And...
something first.
Sorry?
You had to do
Oh,
something
knock!
first. Nope, doesn't work.
I've forgotten. I'm drawing a blank.
Well,
Just put your hand on
the
something.
guard-
Oh
the
yeah,
guard
put my hand on the
said-
door and say it.
Well, no, you can't do that because Orca's not there to
I thought you
suggest it
needed to use your magic.
No, it was
So
real...
the guard will turn and says, I could suggest something, madam.
Okay.
His hand goes out.
Yeah, so... What,
In
so I
other
put
words,
my
pay
hand
him
out?
again. No, in other words, he
Oh,
wants
what?
to pay him
Oh,
again.
hold on. Okay, I never knew I had to pay him to enter.
No.
No. What he's saying is he wants you to pay him for the hint again.
Oh, whatever, I'll give him a silver piece.
If you put your hand on the door before you incant.
Okay, I put my hand on the door and I ask it to open,
Mm-hmm.
please, and then
as
I
soon
walk
as you
in.
finish it, your hand starts to go through, so you can walk in.
And
This guy makes a living. Everyone forgets to do the proper ritual.
and I seek out Charlie.
Okay, well, the room, it's roughly the same size, but it looks really different. He's got a whole lot of tapestries hanging. There's 2 chairs in the middle. This is the weird thing. In the middle of the room, there's a chimney and a hot fire going, and
Huh?
it's just there. It wasn't there last time. You can feel the heat. And he just looks up and says, "Oh, hello, Malefica."
Hi, Charlie. I have some information about the blue cube
Mm-hmm.
that I've just obviously I was going to tell you. I wasn't sure if you knew. It's about a man. There's a man that was called the Inside Out Man, and it's as though his organs
him.
and sorry.
Him, yeah.
So you have heard about it? Oh, okay.
I'm aware of it. If you've got any more greater detail, then tell me that it stands on top of the blue cube in Wales and a very high-pitched noise, then I'd be interested.
No, that was all I actually had at the moment.
Okay, well that's fine, but at least you're trying.
I also asked him if he would mind if I cast a spell in here.
Which spell?
Detect magic. I
I
oh
probably
no,
wouldn't want to do that in here
yeah,
if I was you.
because it would
Gonna
go
go
everywhere.
blind.
Yeah, no, good. Actually, you know what? I don't even have to. I'll just ask him. I pull out the candlestick,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, "I brought this from a vendor in town. Is there anything, I don't know, magical about it?"
Well, he has a look at it and says, "I don't think so. Why would you think there is?"
Well, it's just pretty, so I thought there
Well,
might be.
these are, I believe, real stones, aren't they? We've got peridot here and malachite here. It's a perfect item to be enchanted. It could hold quite a bit of an enchantment.
Wait, I can enchant it?
Well, of course. You've got
I
the right requirement. You've got the items of significance on there. That's
can you please
rituals that you have to learn.
Can you? Oh, okay. Can you tell me anything about enchanting? I obviously have never done this before.
No. Well, when you enchant items, usually you have to gather specific resources to use. Similarly, when you cast some spells, you need certain items to cast a spell. The same thing
Are
for
they
enchantments.
spell components?
Spell components is for casting spells. Enchantments similar, but it requires greater things. And this usually a thing of great value. This obviously was worth something because of the actual stones placed on this. So you could enchant this quite easily with something once you understand how to enchant things.
Okay, well, I will see if I can find out some information, and I'll come back and hopefully you can tell me all about it. I think him and same. I put my hand on the door.
Yep.
And ask, can you please let me out?
Okay, and you go out.
Cool. And I rejoin the group.
Okay, well you go down to the tavern or the inn. That's when you know. They're milling around in the foyer or outside. Calden, you might have told him that your gear's waiting for you inside the office because you've only rented the room out for one night. So by this time, Orca, you've sort of done your deal with that place. Are you moving off to find the fish cart?
Well, I mean, I would have taken my gear with me, being that I knew that we were only staying there for a day, and that was what we had planned for. So I'm maneuver my way around to the next one.
Okay, so,
and then.
Yep, the next one is the fish cart, which is.
Oh, mind you, we're getting into the thing. We were looking at leaving. Nah, I probably will just skip it and say to everyone that I went through them all and found 5/8 of fuck all.
Okay.
So I'm gonna head back to the main tavern, and if I beat them there, then
yep. You meet them there.
if
they've
not,
got their equipment. They're milling around. Yep.
At which point I tell them about everyone says no, stay the fuck away from it. But there is some kind of
That would mean that you're lying to us, eh?
And
No, just asking.
Mm-hmm.
and the only other news in town is to do with the fact that there is a large cat that is apparently haranguing local livestock. And I explained why that's awkward and the fact that this time of the year it should be hunting in the forest and there should be plenty for it to eat. So why it's being forced out to hunt here is of interest.
Okay.
Should we investigate? Was there any rewards?
He wants
Let's
more
review.
foods.
Nothing was mentioned.
Nothing was mentioned, but I mean, it's a large cat. A pelt will definitely fetch a lot, let alone the fact that you may find some gratitude from the farmers, but they're not going to have a lot of money to give.
What
so
does it taste like?
It's a large cat.
Uh-oh.
I hear they're really good if you soak them for 3 days in some kind of red wine vinaigrette.
Uh-oh, Augustine. Something's happening to him. He's going to become very rotund by the sounds of it.
Jesus.
That sounds cool.
I look at Augustine and say, so are you actually hungry, or are you just telling yourself that you want to eat?
I'm just wondering what they taste like.
Good grief.
I hear in the neighboring kingdom of Korea, they taste amazing. I don't trust Koreans though.
A movie.
Yeah.
Yep. So what are you guys doing?
So I'm all for if you guys want to hang around here, then we hang around here. Did you get what you came for, Malefica?
No, because I want to go to the Blue Cube.
Oh, okay. Well, like I say, everyone in town that I've spoken to says that that's a crazy plan.
I also think it's a bit early on to be going to the Blue Cube.
But how would we
what
know?
did you guys find out?
How would we know? Well, okay, all I explained to what we found out was there's a man that sits at the top of the cube or stands there and his body is inside out. Like his organs on the outside.
Right, so that screams let's go there to you.
But how
Nightmare Man.
like how would we know in terms of levels and stuff, because obviously levels don't in D&D it doesn't work that way. How would we know that we were too low to go there?
It's not that
Look
we're
at-
too
look at
low,
the
it's
evidence
that it's
that's
like, are
surrounding
we
you at the moment.
experienced enough to tackle anything like that? Does that to you right now sound like it scares the living shit out of you?
No, it doesn't, because I get something,
So-
I get an outcome.
Yeah, if you can survive it.
Hey,
But, I mean, I go with, we've fought dragons at level 1 and survived. We've also fought dragons at level 8 and not. So, it's one of those, if you can get the right circumstances on your side, yes, it will work out. However, if you don't have, circumstances working immaculately for you, is it that hazardous?
Okay, how about this? We go and we kill the big cat. Okay?
He's a big cat.
And then we could use it, we could maybe get a free boat out of it. We
Or-
don't know. We could.
If we left now and gapped it back to Arsatar, there's a lovely snake temple or something like that that possibly has actual riches attached to it.
I do like actual witches,
So now I'm torn, okay, because I've like for me as a
This is
for
the
myself,
old
as-
pros and cons list.
as
Pro
as
to
like
going
my-
to the blue cube.
I get something out of it.
You get something out of it. Just you.
But we don't know that. We don't know that there isn't anything there for us. We
Yeah.
could all come back with something.
It's possible.
You will all come back with something.
Yeah. Con. We will all come back with something.
Ominous match.
Might not be what you're hoping
the
for.
pros to dealing with the giant cat. the local farmers will be happy towards us. We might get a really cool lion pelt or something like that out of it.
Food.
The con is that there's no guaranteed coin in it.
Okay,
And
I
what
actually
are
make my way back to the university quickly.
Oh.
I smile at the guard. I put my hand on the door to enter, and I ask, "Can I please enter?" And I obviously seek out Charlie.
Yeah. It's different again. It's the windows are showing a beautiful sort of field.
How
and,
does he do this?
Forest
I
sort
exclaim.
of thing. It's all marble. It's very calm. There's no fireplace anymore. There's some sort of divans that he's sort of relaxing on, eating some grapes and stuff. He goes, "Oh, has it been a while since you came in, Malefica? I really don't remember. What can I do for
He
you?"
says, "What?"
Has it been a while since you came in before?
Wanna get high?
Okay, well, I think that's awkward because I just saw you like brief. Do you have multiple versions of yourself? Like, have you split
Well, if
yourself
I did,
into
wouldn't
different
that be a
rooms?
giveaway if I told you?
That is true, but if you do, that is amazing.
What can I do for you?
I say so. We are obviously considering still going to the cube, but one of the things that has come up frequently is that people come back different. So I met a man who didn't blink. You know, his eyes were quite big in his head. And it's just, from what I've learned through the town, this is an occurrence. If you come back, you are changed either mentally or a deformity. Those symbols.
Deformity, it depends on what your sense of beauty is.
I chuckle at that, and that's nice. But I say, I know I haven't brought you any information yet, but those symbols that I gave you, that I obviously you knew about, is it possible for me to change one of those symbols and use it as like a sigil? I think is the word, to prevent that sort of those things happening to us. Like a ward.
And studying them at your level of understanding could prove to be quite dangerous. Would you understand the forces that you are willing to release? And that's primarily on yourself and those around you.
I'm sure you're a good teacher.
Or do you think that in gaining some hard-earned experience and wisdom, you might rethink the plan and do something about it in a slightly different way that might be a bit more safer to you and your fellow friends or neighbours?
And by neighbours, we mean nearest countries.
Okay, I take the letter and I thank him for his wisdom. And before I leave, like, I'm obviously still quite puzzled. But I say to him, "It was nice to see another version of yourself."
That's nice, he says. This version of me is the one and only. But anyway.
And I exit with my hand on the door and ask the door to please open.
Rightio.
And I join the group.
Rightio. So the other thing, Malefica, that if you remember from Dwayne, he said that about how you're going to get there. Have you checked how much that would cost?
Nope. But if we killed the big cat, we could maybe barter for a cheaper boat.
Or if we had snake statues that were gold.
Screw it. Let's go. We'll go to the Snake Temple.
The money wins.
No, I don't care about the money.
Yeah, I know.
And I say it out of frustration because I might get riches, but it's not what I want as a magic user. I want more knowledge and power.
And how are you going to find more knowledge?
There are multiple ways.
Yep.
Anyway.
At least this way.
And incidentally, when you say knowledge and power, just remember one thing. Knowledge is power.
Well, anyway. whatever.
Okay,
Go.
I'll move you guys over
And then
to
again,
the
so is
map.
money.
Oh, we've zoomed.
Yeah, no, just back to the normal map. So on this map you can plainly see the blue cube. And don't forget, you guys are aiming for. Let me get this up.
Is the map disorientated for everyone?
No,
Distorted.
it takes
Yeah.
a wee while to
Yep.
load in.
It's because of the loading
Oh, there we
speeds.
go.
That's all.
So
Just give it a sec.
that's down there is where Augustine's memorised the location of it, and Orca.
How long is it going to take for us to get there?
Well,
It was about 3 days, but the thing is that
1 day.
if we're smart, we'll just go there from here. We don't need to go back to Asata first.
But I only have 1 sleep spell.
For today, it's going to take
Yes.
us 2.5 days to get there, so
Okay,
you're going
that's
to
why I
have
was
2
asking.
days.
That's why I was
Yeah.
asking. How many days is
But what I'm saying is that we
Okay.
don't need to go back to town first. We can go straight to the temple.
Okay, before we leave, I go and get bandages.
Okay. Anybody else getting anything else? Augustine?
Food, thanks.
Yeah. Yep. For everyone. Anyone got money?
I still have money.
Yeah, we've
don't
still
worry
got
about
a fair
that.
bit of that.
So
I have
Augustine,
a little bit
why
of
you
money,
been
so I'm
eating?
gonna buy some food.
Yep.
I'm starting to run out.
Yep. Augustine, you haven't been feeling the same odd craving, but you have
Oh,
been feeling a bit
yay!
hungry.
That's a good start.
I'll still take food as a precaution if someone can.
Just
drop
only
me
normal
some
levels.
coin.
This is what the group has a fund for, people!
Yeah, just saying. Just so you're
Right,
aware
so
that
the
we-
group fund currently has 35 gold, 80 silver pieces, and of all things out of stupidity, 700 coppers.
How are you carrying all that?
Saddlebags.
Okay, that's a lot.
That's
But
a lot of
That's
copper.
all cool.
Yeah.
How the
So you
fuck
might
do
want
we
to
have
change your
700
copper
coppers?
into food.
Yeah, I was about to say, we
God.
might want to find a
Yeah.
money changer given that this is a large city and see
Well,
if
no, you
you'll
just pay
do
for
it.
the
And...
copper.
Pardon?
But just pay it with copper. So that 700 copper
Yeah.
is equal to 7 silver.
That
70 silver.
70
70
silver,
silver.
7 gold.
Silver. Sorry, 7
Yeah.
silver, which equal to 7 gold.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
So-
trail rations, dried ones, which you don't need, but the trail rations are a gold, but they do weigh more. Dried ones weigh less, and they cost 3 gold.
Yeah.
That's per day.
Well,
still
weight's not such a problem.
Oh,
We'll just get the cheap one.
yeah.
Yeah. So we'll get 7 days worth of the cheap one using that 7 coppers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's a good start.
That should do us, shouldn't it? How many days back to?
Well, that's 7 days total, so that's only for one person.
Yeah, but there's 4 of us, and doesn't it take
Yeah.
2.5 days to get to Sigil Forest?
So let's
It will
get
take you
probably-
roughly a day to
let's
get
get
to
it.
the
Let's get
forest.
a solid. If there's 4 of us, let's get 12. Gold's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That way we've each got 3 days. That's tons and tons.
Yeah.
How much are bandages?
They don't have them there. They don't, do they? Which is really silly
No,
because they're in the
they're
game.
not a.
So I'm going to say a bandage, a properly, not a rag, but a proper
like a
bandage.
sterilized bandage.
Yeah. Because they do produce hit points. It's going to be a silver piece each roll.
Okay. So 20 bandages would be 2 gold.
Yeah.
Is it excessive? Nah, that's not. I'll take 20
it's
bandages.
A lot, but I mean,
Is
you
it?
don't know what
Oh,
you're
yeah.
going to come into. But you, as you've said, you've got a donkey and a horse to carry all this extra stuff.
What was the donkey's name?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Kelvin. Kelvin, sorry.
Oh. I
Daisy?
don't know that I named it. I don't have it written down anywhere.
No.
Name?
Let's call him Eeyore.
Donkey.
Donkey. What did we call him?
Or
What did we
Eddie.
call him? Frank.
Frank. Frank Little.
Herb.
And what's the horse called? Does it have a name?
The horse can be called Sinatra.
Nah, the horse is called Menchie, my emergency food supply, but don't tell him that.
Okay, mention.
Um,
So bad.
yeah, no, I don't have a name for the horse. It's called Horse.
Okay,
Stupid
just
horse.
Don't forget, if you ever want to treat it, get it to learn tricks, you've got to name it so it knows it's you talking
Yep.
to it. Anyway.
We could call it Mayo. What does Mayo do? Mayonnaise.
What does it glue? do? It's glue.
Walking glue. Okay, so guys, folks, you are travelling sort of at a half-day point, so you're only going to get to half-day travel on the road, which for you guys is 4.5 miles. Normally it's 9.
Let's go.
So from Quellport, measuring that. Oh God, that puts you about there.
Okay.
So
Now,
although it looks like you're in the town, you're actually
dear
not.
God, please do not give us more bandits. I really don't need to be marching more bandits back into a town.
And encounter rolls. I need to learn.
I am really trying to remember where we got all that bloody copper from. Who the hell had it all? What the hell had it all?
Well, you don't have it now, so that's proving.
Yeah, well, exactly. We don't have it now.
So moving out of Quellport, you have no encounters apart from the odd
Just click on it and delete.
peasant, forest worker, that sort of stuff. You
Just
don't even
gonna
encounter any
take...
traders on the road at the moment. Yeah, so that's where you set up for the night. And are you doing your normal night watch?
Yes. Yes.
So that means
Yeah.
you go on first watch, Malefica, and Augustine's on the last watch.
I'm usually on the first or something.
Yep, you and Malefica on the first. Calden, you're in the middle.
Right.
Yeah, I'm in the middle because don't the magic users need the long sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they need to
it's
be.
not
They
down.
need to be at either end.
None of that.
Yeah.
I found the actual timing. Where did I put that sheet? You'd be surprised how little it is that they need. Hang on. Where is it? Here we go. So, magic users. So, what you need... So, rest time you need to regain back first and second level spells is only 4 consistent hours.
Oh, sweet.
Yep, 6 hours third and fourth, 8 hours fifth and sixth. Although you're doing a good practice now for when you get up to there. But you only need 4 hours, so if everything goes really badly, as long as you get 4 hours constant sleep, you have enough ability to get back first and second level spells.
Cool. When I sleep, I'll be prepping
I can't play.
3 sleeps.
Okay, and your second level spell?
Oh yeah, I'll always
Yucca.
prep web.
Okay, 3 sleeps in a web. And Augustine, what are you prepping when you...
Just healing spells for now.
Okay, healing spells on the road. So that's only going to take you 15 minutes, because it's 15 minutes per level, and so 30 minutes, sorry, for Malefica, because she's got second level spell there. So every level, add 15 minutes to the total that you got to meditate or relearn or whatever.
Cool.
So, okay. So, that night. It's all plain and clear. Not an issue at all.
Cool.
Okay.
Just start you on the next step. So you get up in the earlier part of the day to walk on by. Oh, sorry. And that puts you just about here. By the end of the day, I've got to roll encounters. Remembering that you want to be over here. So you might want to go further along the road or go off the road, which means you're going to start slowing down, and once you get into the forest you slow down.
Cut into the short bit.
No, because the longer we're in the forest, the longer it'll take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we cut into the short bit.
Yeah, he's going to the
But it
shortest
comes in.
possible. Yeah, so along the road
We-
and then turn
We
off.
basically run up until we're almost perpendicular with it, and then we cut in.
Yeah.
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 No, that's cool. So this puts you... Just measure it again. Okay, so now let's start. Okay, so the next day, the day on the road, sorry, I should say, sorry. You're passing by some more, it's getting much less of people until, boom. Okay, let's have a look. Wilderness. 1d10. Let's have a look. And we're an open. And it's a 10. Okay.
We use D10s very much.
Okay. Coming the other way, you guys are in a little bit of a group. There's three people walking. You can see that they've got some armor, some weapons, and Orca, they carry themselves as if they are like professional fighters.
Okay.
They don't
Okay.
don't present with any serious weapons or anything at you. They just happen to pass you on the other way. They sort of look at you and
I was about to say, you know, good day, gentlemen. How's the road ahead?
all good, all clear,
The same the other.
great. Thank you.
I was about to say, what are you doing out of, I'm assuming they come from Asata ways. From Asata this far.
No, we didn't pass through Asata.
Oh.
We're on the road from Campy Town.
Oh, right.
So Campy Town is, you don't know exactly where it is, but Campy Town is somewhere, oh my god.
Somewhere up that
Give
way,
me the
right.
thing.
Somewhere up top.
Somewhere up here somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of a hike.
Yeah, and without even missing a beat, I'm just going to be like, so what news from Campy?
Not much.
Much.
What about
Very
Quackle,
well.
if that's where you come from? Any use for fighters?
Sorry?
Any use for fighters?
Oh, I'm good with a weapon?
No,
any
in Quellport.
use.
Oh, in Quellport?
Hmm.
Not much that I saw.
Okay. Oh well.
I relay that they were having issues with a large cat in their forest, but
Well, that's something.
And I suggest to stay at that really nice place we stayed at.
Yep, the Swan and something, I can't remember its other name.
yeah, I wouldn't be recommending hardened fighters stay there.
Oh, well, that's
It's not
okay.
really their scene, is it?
But who knows?
Exactly.
There's a cool cube.
Are you talking about that blue thing in the middle of the lagoon? We've been warned off it.
You look more than capable.
Possibly. We'll see. Is there talk of treasure on the blue cube?
No, just
No.
madness.
Just madness. Well, then perhaps we'll just stay away from that.
And you were just recommending that they go there. Fantastic.
Let me clear it out a little bit.
Right. Okay. Well, they thank you and they go on their way.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
thank you.
Can
Right.
all of you please give me a D20 roll?
Just yeah, once
Three.
they're out of shot, sort of thing. I'll make sure that our rear guard keeps an eye out to make sure that they don't double back on us.
I'm at the
This
back.
dice roller, no, this dice roller is not treating me any better than it was last night.
That's okay. It's just how it rolls. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you guys, you're moving along the road. You've got some familiarity with it, up and down, that sort of stuff. Encountering vaguely remembered landmarks. So you're sort of on the way. You know where you're going. The day goes on. You don't encounter anything out. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I forgot the last encounter roll. So that sort of happened around about midday. The afternoon goes on. Can Keldon, you give me another D20 roll if you're following the instructions, just keeping a look on the back there. So 3. Okay, cool. Nothing that you can see there.
Can I sense anything?
No, you've done that, but you can sense that you're moving forward.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. You get to the point where you're going to sort of make camp, which is sort of somewhere over here, something like that. You start setting up for camp that night. You guesstimate that you might have like 2 miles or so tomorrow before you have to go off the road. and start travelling in towards the forest, and then into the forest itself to make landfall, so to speak, at the dungeon. So, similar sort of watches that night.
Yep.
I think are we cutting out, or are you guys cutting out a little bit?
No one's saying
No.
anything at the moment.
We just had a slight issue.
Oh,
Must
okay.
have been us.
Rightio. Just give me a second for me to get to this place. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, cool. Okay, groovy. Keldon,
Hmm.
you need to roll a 1d6.
1d6.
It's happening on your shift. You unfortunately are surprised.
Damn.
So they will actually get to you and attack you before anything else happens. Because as you're aware of some movement, that's when they start striking at you. What you see, you can't quite believe what your eyes are telling you, but you're seeing roughly 4.5, 5 foot tall bipedal rats
Oh,
holding
okay.
weapons.
Lovely.
And yeah, so with surprise you don't get a dexterity, but you do get your armor, and if you've got a shield.
I do have a shield.
So what would your AC be then?
And my armor, I believe, is 4. Yeah, my armor class is 4.
That's usually with your dex as well. What's your dex? Dexterity.
My dexterity is 12.
Ah, no bonus there. That's okay then, I think. No, it was 12 where it just starts to cut in. Anyone?
Sorry?
Dexterity of 12, is that where you start cutting in and getting bonuses?
No.
No,
Nah.
13.
Dude, yeah.
13 to 15 is the +1.
Ah, 15. No, 15. Oh, that's right. This game only gives you a -1 or a +1 at either very low or very high.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
true,
yeah,
true. It's
yeah.
right, 15.
Okay, cool. So you're class 4, without surprise. But they do have surprise on you, so they get a +2. And amazingly enough, the first one strikes at you and misses.
Yay!
The second one strikes at you, and
Misses?
No, that one's
No,
gonna
it
come
would
very close. Misses. I can't. Oh no, hang on. That hits a number class 2. Hits. And hits. So you take total of 9 points from 2 shots. 1 from 3, 1 from 6.
Ow.
What's that put you on?
Thank you.
That puts me on 3.
3.
Jesus.
Okay, now you can react, and we'll go into
Ouch.
initiative.
I guess I will swing at all of them, I guess, in a wide arc using my
Remembering we're all asleep.
Oh, I shout to wake up everyone and,
Okay.
and scream in pain, and then swing my axe.
Okay. So you don't have the chance to do a multiple attack like that at this level.
Oh right, yeah.
Because they're not
Okay.
under 1 hit die or under, so you're only going to be able to hit 1.
Okay.
At higher levels you are going to be able to get the ability to do a cleave, which means if one falls down you go to the next one, and if
Yeah.
that falls down you go to the next one. But at the moment you're just attacking one, so you're just attacking, so we're just going to go for a standard 1d6.
1d6 plus 4?
No 1d6, because you don't have any adjustments to surprise, to initiative. This is an initiative roll. So if I get a better than a 4, nope, you're going to go first, so you're going to strike first.
And that's is it 1d20 plus 4? I'm just
Yep.
Yeah, to hit.
Yep. that's the one.
1d20 plus 4?
Yep. So you're striking at the first one, and they have an armor class of Unfortunately, that does not connect. You've yelled
That's your
out.
third 3 in a row.
Yep. So guys, she's yelled out. So you need to roll a 1d20. If you roll a 1, for some unknown reason, you are still dead to the world you're asleep. Anything
Are
else
you
is
ready
right.
for? Are you ready for it?
Yep. Augustine's
I'm
awake.
awake.
Everyone's
Yay.
awake. Cool. Remember, guys, that unless you're wearing leather armor, you can't sleep in.
I wear hunter's clothes.
Yep.
I'm in my robes.
Yep. Because that's the only thing that fits you at the moment. And Malefica, you don't wear armor, so that's great. Okay, so you guys are awake. You're all going to go after these creatures.
Cool.
So I'm just going to see what they do to poor... Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
That was weird. My whole system just cut out for a second.
Yeah, we had that just before.
That is weird.
Yeah.
No, but my whole screen went blank and everything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I asked him to do that, but
Yeah, that was weird.
Oh,
Okay,
that
first,
might be just drivers doing weird shit. I have that happen
Actually,
to my
I need to
computer a lot.
update my driver.
okay, the first one swings at you again and misses. The second one swings. They've all got short swords. Swings at you and hits. And the last one swings at you and what? I only need one roll. So that's
Wait,
miss,
where are
hit,
these?
miss.
What suddenly leapt out at us? I thought you said giant rats before.
Bipedal rats with armor on
Pedal.
and
Oh,
weapons.
right, we're rats.
So one of them has hit you again.
me again.
Yep.
God damn.
Sorry, I just need to check the damage of a certain weapon. I might have actually given you too much damage.
Aren't almost everything in this game a D6 or a D6
Yeah.
minus 1?
Take 2 points off
Off.
your damage.
Okay.
Short swords are D6 minus 1s.
2
I'm
points of
on
damage.
1 now, guys, so I think I'm unconscious.
No. Give yourself 2 more points. The damage wasn't.
I'll
as
give
much.
myself 2 more. Right, sorry, don't worry.
Yeah, and then take 2 off because that's what I just done to you.
Oh god, okay. I'm still on 3.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
confused.
But you're
On
standing
3.
and they've had their attack. So you get to go.
I guess I'm gonna strike at the same one again.
Mm-hmm.
So do I do a D6 again?
D20 plus 4. That's your
Do I
attack
do
dice.
Yay!
That's a hit. Don't forget, guys, in this combat, if you want to try to achieve some sort of effect, tell me before you roll the dice.
Yep.
Otherwise, if you roll that 20, you're only going to get maximum damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a hit. Damage, please. 1d...
Is that 1d6?
if that's what it says for your axe. Then you add 4 for your strength or your damage of your weapon because it's magical or something.
So my hand axe is plus 3.
And your
so-
strength is plus 1.
So that's 1d6 plus 4.
Yep.
I believe so.
Okay.
And the hand axe is a 1d6 weapon.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Rightio. I know how much they are and how much that takes it down to. It's still standing. Okay, guys, the rest of you can go. Please remember, Malefica, you can't cast a spell yet, you and Augustine, because you didn't have a chance to say you're going to do it, so you can't prepare yourself for it this round.
Wait, what?
You just woke up.
Oh.
Yeah, so when you constantly that you can plan to make a spell. So, this round, Orca, what are you doing? Augustine, what are you doing? Malefica, what are you... Well, so we'll start with you.
Should I...
Orca.
Oh, my intention is
Well,
basically
you go now.
to...
You go now.
Oh, I'm going to quickly grab my the long sword, and I'm going to find hopefully the rear side of one of these rat men and skewer it. Actually, I'm going to use the long sword that I grabbed out of that tomb, the funny leafy one. It wasn't magical. We've already checked that out, but hey, you never know. Could be. It's just fancy. Might as well put it to some good use. I don't think I've got anything
So it's
magical.
a short
No.
sword, isn't it?
No, it was a leaf-styled long sword.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, so take that, swing, better. This
Tell me
number
about an effect or
plus...
anything? No? Oh well, that doesn't hit anyway.
What was it, a 4? Yeah, no, fuck it.
Okay, Augustine, you doing anything?
I'll fly in to try and help alleviate the rats problem. With gonna hit
Oh,
one of
you're with the rats problem. You're gonna kill Kelvin and help them out, right?
Yes. If I roll a 1.
Don't say that. You roll a 1. That's what happens. You hit it. What are you gonna? If you roll a 20, are you gonna try to do any effect?
Disarming the one I hit.
Okay, where you go?
Nice.
Do you get any bonuses, Augustine?
No, not to strength.
That's okay. You still got 3 of you there. And Malefica.
Cool. I am going to move myself, position myself, so that I'm obviously not at the front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll do movement because I'm not really going to get in the fray. But I position myself so that when I do cast a spell, I'm not going to be doing it. I'm not going to be getting anyone else. Like I'll obviously be aiming for
well,
rats.
I'll tell you what I've seen so far. We've got, if you can see where I'm drawing on the map, little red square.
Yep.
That's Kelvin. Then we have 3 little rats. Well, rather big rats, I should say. Then we have on this side Orca. You're going to start seeing a problem here. And then
Were you drawing this?
probably
On the map.
Oh, I see. That's it.
Yeah. And then the orange is Augustine.
Okay, I'm going to position. Okay, I'm going to try and position myself about. Where am I? Where am I in this?
Well, you can put yourself. You're all from. You're down here somewhere.
Okay, I'm going to position myself over here.
24 miles away.
Like, because my sleep spell or my spells can be done from quite a bit of a distance anyway. Do I need to check my web? But yeah, I will position myself there.
Yeah, and when you cast a sleep spell.
I know. I do have a plan. I've learnt.
You don't know how you're going to do this one, but we'll see what happens. That's okay. You've got a plan, and that's what counts. Okay, we go to initiative. So, Orca, rolling a d6. Before you roll the d6, Orca, anyone in the group casting a spell this round?
I am.
Yeah, I will be too. Trying to heal Keldon.
Cool. Okay, Orca, you know what that's going to change.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna basically
Beat a 6.
strike to. Oh Jesus, yeah, I'm not gonna beat that 6, am I?
Okay. Radio, they go first. Augustine, you're starting to cast some sort of spell, as is Malefica. So the rat is going to try to attack, the one on the corner there is going to try to attack you while you're not defending yourself.
Yeah.
In the hope of disrupting your spell, whatever that happens to be. That's going to hit an armor class 1. So that means that you take 4 points of damage and your spell's lost.
Oh, savage.
Yeah.
But you've taken 1 off her, which is good. The other 2, well, the one that's sort of stuck in the middle will move to a point where it's not really stuck in the middle anymore. God, it's getting everywhere. But basically, it will move up to here. So it will attack Orca. Or try to attack Orca, I should say.
Armor class 6.
That will only hit an armor class 5. Excellent. So it's having a go at stabbing at you and does 3 points of damage to you, and the last one will have another go at Keldon.
Great.
You'll be alright.
And hits you.
Yeah.
How many hit points you got?
3.
3. You'll be fine.
You've got 0. So
Yeah, it
you
puts
sort of
you
fall into
semi-conscious.
You're conscious. You do anything now apart from try to move away. Fighting withdrawal. No, even if fighting withdrawals in action, you'll start losing hit points and you'll fall unconscious. So you're in a bit of a bind here. Yeah. So you need somebody else to be doing something. So
Yep.
Augustine. So it's the group's turn, and that turns to Malefica up first with a spell of some sort.
Okay, this one here, is it still there?
Yep, and this one you've got. Don't forget you've got the pink one as well. Oh fuck! I'm right, drawing too many of them. That one there also is there instead of in between the two people.
Okay, what I do is I cast sleep above and slightly behind, so it doesn't hit Augustine in the front. And a bit to, if I'm facing them, I'd obviously do it on the side that Orca isn't on.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to say you're going to be able to get those two because you could sort of do that now, whereas before you'd only get one. Okay, roll your God, these spells.
Or the hit die affected.
Yeah, they are a high hit die, so you're going to be rolling the top row. 1d6 or whatever it is called.
So a 3 to a 4?
Yep.
Cool, I'll roll 1d6.
Get big.
Four.
That's going to take one of them, so I'll just roll a 1. Oh, stop that, will you? Damn it. Something's happened with Roll20 tonight. It's doing some awful, stupid shit. 1. Okay, it's the one in front that was actually attacking Calvin. Big drop.
Fantastic.
So the one
Nice.
Orca that you got
Nice.
and the one on Augustine.
Cool. Perfect.
So, yep. Orca.
I'm going to take a step in towards Calvin so that I can cover the downed corpse and they can't like grab it and run away with it or anything like that.
Well,
and
you're the
Oh,
there.
just in the event that
It's
for some
yeah.
reason they want to grab him and try and run away and leave us just fending for the
So,
rest or
well,
anything
that means
like
you
that.
have to move past this guy. You're gonna have to fight him. Fight to get to the other
I
one.
could.
That's the
Oh,
thing.
no,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
But so who was who? So
You are this guy here.
yeah.
That's the rat that's fallen down, and you've got this rat here in front of you.
And this is Augustine?
I'm
Augustine's
orange.
the
No, not
red one.
Augustine, Calvin.
Calvin is the red one.
Calvin's the red one. What's this pink, purple one here? Another.
That's nothing. Shouldn't be.
It's nothing. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm going to step in to here, and I'm going to. This is another one, isn't it? Fuck, I'm going to stab him in the back.
And if you hit a
do I-
20?
No. Actually, I'm just going to step this way and fight this one head to head. That way, I'm not presenting my back to anybody.
Okay, so
There's only two of them, is there?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, one's asleep now. Okay,
Yep.
yep, cool. Yeah, step in and just fight this one.
Okay, where you go. Make a hit roll. Not with that number, but you're engaged him. Augustine, your spell's gone.
Does that mean I can still
And
attack though?
I yell out to Malefica, do it again! Do it again!
You can't do anything. Your spell's done.
Okay.
Yep, Keldon.
I
Can't
guess
do
can I really do anything? Because isn't that a move? So I'm
The only
now?
thing you could do now and not fall unconscious for would be to move this
Slither
back
away.
towards Malefica, because no one's attacking you, so you don't have to even fight and withdraw them.
But remember that Augustine is right next to you.
Yeah, but that means that there's that one that he's fighting still too.
And hope that we get a high number for the next initiation. Oh,
And that we
initiative.
can do it again and sleep another one.
That
At which
too.
point they'll vastly see their numbers dropping.
So that where you are, Keldon? Perhaps not
Yeah,
that
I
far,
guess,
but
yeah,
moving
just sort of.
towards Malefica.
Could she bandage? Or is that an
Right.
action?
Hold on. No. I can bandage
Yeah, if you need
Could
to.
I
But that's
go?
next round. Next round.
next round.
You've all had your turn. So, anyone casting spells next round?
Yeah, I'm casting Stab Rat.
Yeah.
She's not.
I hear it's super effective against this enemy type.
Right. She's not what?
No, I will be casting sleep again.
Okay, rightio. Augustine, what are you doing?
I am not going to cast a spell.
Awesome.
I will attack normally.
You what? Sorry.
I'll just attack, but it's
Okay.
my turn.
Rightio. Augustine, you're up for the 1d6 roll.
Wow.
Beat a 4.
Damn.
3. Okay. First of all, guys, I have to make, because they've seen magic and they have got a number reduction on their side. So let me just see.
If they're special. And by special, if they're stupid and fight on.
We're fighting on.
God.
I know. Okay. We are now their turns. So that one is going to return its, well, it is vastly superior to you when it comes to the hits. And it misses you, Walker. The other one does the same thing to Augustine. And again it hits you, Augustine.
No.
You've got a bigger frame to hit, so
Hitbox.
probably that's
Yeah.
what it is. Taking 3 points
Just
of
the
damage.
shield.
Yep, 3 points of damage, matey.
No stress.
Yeah. Okay, then we get to you guys, and Malefica, you're up first.
Cool. There's so many boxes on here. Okay, I will cast sleep on the one that missed Orca. So again, same thing, centered on top, but like a little bit behind, so that it doesn't hit Orca.
Yep.
Well, can't you go way behind it now and not get anyone?
No.
It doesn't matter. Either way, you're going to get the one that's on me.
That's it.
And only the one that's on me.
And I got a 6.
And it goes down, and now there's only one there, and you're within reach of it, Orca. Not a back attack, but just a ordinary attack.
The one that's on Augustine.
Yep.
Yep, spin round and attempt to thwack it.
Yep.
Now I'm going to move to real dice, because this thing, like I say, still freaking hates me, doesn't it? God, useless thing. No, my dice hate me too. 3, miss.
Excellent. Augustine. You
should have seen last night when our Supers game was on. I managed to go through how many rounds of combat?
About 10.
About 10, and rolled nothing higher than a 6.
I'm trying
including 3 1s.
Wow.
On a roll. On a roll. Wow.
Oh, it was spectacular.
Okay, Augustine.
So you roll the attack, right? D20?
Yep.
You got this, Augustine.
I'm trying to knock its weapon out again if it's a 20.
All good.
Oh!
Well, there's the 2.
It's got a 2 in it!
Yeah. Unfortunately, we needed to follow it up with a 0. Unfortunately, that wasn't there. So, we go back to initiative again, and you'll be rolling at Malefica, but anyone casting spells?
No, I will be applying a bandage to Calden.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
Anyone else casting spells? No. Okay. So Malefica. Oh, sorry. That's a. I'll re-roll that. That's a damage roll, not an initiative roll. Beat a 4. 1d6.
3.
Not enough. Okay, so just before we do anything.
Is that one remaining one still going balls deep?
No, it ain't. It's taking off, which allows both of you, Calden and Orca, to get 1 free attack on it with a +2. It's
so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, Slay Rat. 17. So I get to actually hit something with a definitive number when it's running.
Good. Damage.
+3, I think it is, isn't it? 2, 3. What is my damage rating? 1d6, 1 for strength, 1 for something, and 1 for tough. No, just 1 for strength and 1 for tough.
Okay, +2.
So +2. Ooh, it touches the tralala.
+2, 3. Okay, Augustine.
Just a D6, eh?
D20
D20.
+2. Because basically it's turning and tail and it's running. No. So you get to damage it and it takes off.
Alright.
Yep. And bandage,
Yeah.
Yep.
that's 1d3 +1, I think.
Can I borrow your hand axe,
4.
Calvin?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty out of it, so go nuts.
No, not anymore. You got. Is it 4 hit points?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if he throws it and loses it, that's your magic weapon.
No,
gone.
I'm not throwing it. I was thinking to myself, what's the odds of doing a coup de grace with a magic hand axe on, a sleeping
One
rat
still
man?
fails.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on Kaladin as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I bind the 2 sleeping rat beasts.
Oh, why don't we
And-
just kill them? They attacked us.
And yeah, the thing is you bind them so if they wake up and don't die
Oh,
instantly,
good point.
they've got that problem. And then I'm going to take the magic hand axe and lop into their neck.
Okay. Give me 2 d20s.
2d what?
20s.
D20s.
Anything but a 1.
An 8 and an 8.
1. Okay, and Augustine, are you just casting a spell? Or are you combat casting it? What are you doing?
I'm not combat casting it, I'll take the time to cast it.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 + 1, is that right?
Yeah.
So 7 more points back, Calden.
Say that again?
7 health points.
7 points
points.
healed.
Health points, okay.
Yeah. So you
So I'm... Okay.
you at 11.
I'm
Okay,
at 10?
looking at these creatures.
11 HP.
Okay.
Yeah. Now everything's over and the other one's gone somewhere. Looking at these creatures, Orca, can you give me a d20 roll?
Yep, I certainly can. 16.
You know who these people were. These are part of that fighter group.
Yeah, fun, hey? Look at all their flash armor and stuff.
Well, it's
Fucking were-rats.
well, it's not flash armor because they were wearing different armor to this.
Yeah, but the weapons and things like that seem to be very, very reminiscent of what they were carrying.
Well, you would have noticed the same.
Yeah, well, so either one, those fighter types got involved with something they shouldn't have, or, given that there were 3 of them and 3 rats, were-rats.
Were-rats. Yep.
So,
Yep.
apart from them, you've got 2 short swords, some armor that probably would. It's leather armor, so.
So I'll be right back.
Yep, it's not really that worth that much. But you can always keep it if you want to carry it and sell it, or chuck it. But that's about all you've got from this encounter. No money or as such or anything.
Alright, so let's I make a quick suggestion to the group. Right, so those guys obviously turned around and followed us, which means that they've set up some kind of camp nearby here. And I'm guessing, his mate has decided, their mate has decided to piss off back to that camp to grab his shit and go. If we follow fast enough, we might very well be able to catch him and find their shit.
Sounds good.
It is
That's-
dark.
Yeah, it is dark, which makes tracking them a lot harder, but
Well, no, you
Yeah.
also can run into things without meaning to.
yeah. But it's like up to the group. It's just if they want to get anything more out of it, then that's the only way. My money says no, but
Okay. Is it too risque?
well, it's not. The risk is there, but the reward is also there. So
Reward doesn't sound like much.
exactly.
I'm in the same camp. Let him go.
How many hit points are you down, Augustine?
Oh shit, that's a good point. I've only got 3 hit points. I will cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
Yep.
In.
All right.
Right.
So
So
Do you need a bandage?
we choose to
I'm full health.
Sweet.
set up a few snares in the direction that the rat guy came from, and get back to our watches. Be a little bit more vigilant.
okay. So Augustine, you've already had 4 hours sleep. So are you staying on with Keldon, or are you going to wait out your turn and then get up?
I'll have to sleep because I've got no more spells.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I'll run myself ragged tonight and just have to get a good amount of sleep tomorrow.
Miss out on a shift, perhaps.
Yep.
Okay. So you will be tomorrow. You'll be suffering -1s because of your exhaustion.
Yep. Because of fatigue.
Yep. The rest of the night goes through. The sun comes up. Orca, I don't know if you guys are taking coffee chips or something, but you definitely need an injection.
Yeah.
The day is looking quite clear. Experience points. We'll be wanting those. Just let me get my... There we go. Okay, divide by 4. 75 XP each.
Cool.
Plus you've got 2 short swords, I think, unless you... I don't know, well, if you're taking them.
Oh yeah, we definitely took them. They're worth money.
Okay.
Right, so on the experience part, we want to add 75.
Don't forget any of you got extra XP.
Yep, I got my 15%.
And 2
Make sure you round down. What does that put you on, Keldon? You must be getting very close.
That puts me on plus. So 75 plus what?
Plus whatever you're.
Yeah, just plus my 5%.
Yep.
You know,
Yes.
I'm just over 3,500.
So you've hit level 3?
No, I've got to get to 4,000 for the next
yeah.
level. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a wee while away.
I know that Augustine was around about 700 away.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Rightio. So you move into the next day, and let's see how much distance that takes first. What's that time? Yep, we've got another 10 minutes. We'll see how far you can get.
3549.
There. So you move to about 3 miles down the road before you decide to hang a immediate left.
I was going to say, yeah, hang a left and...
Yep, and then that reduces, so 3 miles, that reduces it to 6, so you'll travel another 3. Which puts
So,
you...
sorry, is today going to be the day that we get there?
Nope, today is going to be the day you're going to get to the eaves of the forest.
Cool.
So, I'm going to make the encounter rolls for that. Okay, you get to the eaves of the forest. Yeah, that's it. There's you're about, I don't know, 100 yards away from the forest edge. What sort of camp are you setting up?
No fire because we're in a forest.
Mm-hmm.
So, and again, Augustine needs to recuperate. Oh, not Augustine. Orca needs to recuperate.
Yeah, I need the day's rest if it's by the end of the day.
Well, no, just a full night's sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we need to cover his shift.
But
So
is it the end of the day yet?
It is pretty much.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, as long as we're not stopping in the middle of the day for no good reason.
So we'll just break it down into 3s.
Yep.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Okay.
I'll go first watch.
And you've got all your spells ready for the day, as does Augustine.
Yeah.
So just in case I forget, so when we sleep and the next day, we hopefully will be arriving at the temple. I'll prep 2 sleep and 1. Probably it'll be detect or read. Probably detect magic.
Okay. And a web.
And
Which
I
are
will always
phenomenal
prep
in
web.
forest because you've got so many stick points.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so it go the evening shifts are Malefica, Calden, Augustine. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I can't be surprised either.
It doesn't happen on your shift.
Oh, okay.
You might have worked out something by now, guys.
That
Late in
the
your shift,
dice love you.
Calden. Late in your shift, Calden.
Or they don't
Lovely.
like Calden.
They really don't like me.
You might have worked something out by now around that thing. So you're not quite in a forest, but I'm gonna take a let's see what you get. That would be oh, cool. Extra cool. Okay, there we go. That's what we need. You might have to leave it there, but we'll see. Oh. Okay,
Oh, go on, cliffhanger it.
Calden.
Mm.
Because of the attack last night, you're just extra on nerves and just watching out, you know.
Yeah.
And just momentarily, you believe that you see in the edge of the forest and some sort of largish wolf-sized dog shape, and then without moving, it's like about 20 yards away from the group. So we've gone from 100 to 20 just with no movement. And
Say that again?
it's gone from just inside the forest at about 120 yards away
Yeah.
to, I mean, it is a moonlit night, to about 20 yards away from the group. No movement, it just suddenly appears there. And then it goes again. What are you doing?
I definitely feel like I should wake everyone up because last time rats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going around waking everyone up?
Yeah, I'm gonna shout.
Hold on, have they seen you?
They've
Dunno.
not seen the group.
So we know there's an encounter, but like, have they seen you? Because if you
won't know
shout,
that yet.
Hey.
So, and you're asleep.
It went.
There's a rule here. If you are not present and you make a suggestion, that other person who is present and conscious can't use that. Because,
oh, okay, my bad.
yeah, no, it's okay. I didn't explain it to you. So it's just a natural thing. So, Georgia, Calden, what are you doing? Are you going around waking people up, or are you shouting out?
I guess I'll go around and wake everyone up, but I definitely want to wake everyone up because of the rats.
Yep. Okay. And then you tell them the story of.
Oh God, I'm the girl who cried wolf, aren't I?
Yeah.
It wasn't a wolf. It was a big black dog.
Okay, but black dog.
And it suddenly disappeared, appeared 20 feet in front of you, and it's like.
Yeah, without moving, seemingly moving.
Yeah.
Alright, so did our wizard have detect magic today? No, all sleep.
You only get it up. Got
Only got
3
sleep.
sleeps at the moment, and the web. Change in the
I
morning.
was about to say, in the event that we wanted to see if there was maybe an illusion being cast. At which point, where is
Well,
the master
you can
of the illusion?
roll your saving throw. You suggested it, so roll your
Yeah.
saving throw.
18, so nice and high.
Well, you're still not seeing anything, but
No.
then you woke up and saw nothing.
Exactly.
So-
when I woke up, I saw nothing.
So are we awake?
You are awake.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Calvin tells you the story of seeing this dog. Just
Oh,
outside
sorry,
of
17.
the-
I'm at a -1. My apologies.
Yep. Unfortunately, you're at this -1 for the rest of this day too.
Yep.
Now that you've
Okay.
woken up.
Could for our campsite, I don't have the rules on how to cast spell web, but so my intention is to cast web so that it's like surrounds like a barrier around our campsite.
It'll
You would
fall
need
on your
things to
campsite.
anchor it to.
Yeah.
What I thought I could just put it on the ground.
Yeah, but then it'll stick to the ground. It'll fall to the ground. It's not a dome. It's a web.
Okay, give me-
It's got a design to be put between two locations, two trees, a rock and a tree. Yo.
Like a web.
Hold on. I've got a tent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which means that I have tent poles. Right?
Yeah.
Could I put the tent poles out and then cast
many-
web so that
how
it's
many tent poles
attached
you
through the
got?
tent poles?
How many tent poles you got?
I don't know.
2.
4?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Should have 4
2.
at least.
If you want to honestly do something here, I would say use your web in the widest possible arc you can on the on the eve of the forest,
That's the only place it's going to work.
Okay,
because
then
that's where anything's likely to attack us from anyway.
Hey, look, I'm just
have
thinking.
the only thing we have to remember is that age-old positioning thing of, if we are forced to run, don't run straight into the forest.
Guys, I have a detect magic scroll.
Don't
No,
use it.
don't waste it.
Okay.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just do that. Because the reason I wanted the square was because if they like came around and behind us.
Yeah, but
You're
let's put it this way.
dome over the group. Unless you've got something to put that thing up there like that, it's not going to stay up. It's just going to fall to the ground and stick you guys.
Okay, I'll just do it. Okay, I'll just do the front.
Yeah, I mean, you're still going to be. What's the range of the spell? How much can it web between?
I think it's like. I haven't got the things up for me.
That still means that they've got to come out of the forest at a very, very wide angle, and give us a clear ground to see them on. They can't just come straight at us.
You are roughly 100 yards away from them, and a web spell can be cast. It has a range of 30 feet. You're going to have to go right close to the
forest to cast it.
Yep. And it's 10 by 10 by 20 feet. So 10 feet high, 20 feet wide, 10 feet deep. So that's where you're putting it. Bam. Okay. And then you go back
Okay,
to
well,
sleep.
I tell the yeah. But I would tell the group to come with me just in case something happens.
Yeah.
I was just about to offer.
What?
To come with.
Okay, rightio. Okay, so you guys go there, you set up the web in the hope that it will be able to do something to interfere with anything coming out of the forest next time to see you. Keldon, you go back to your watch for another roughly an hour, and then you change places with Augustine. And the rest of the night goes through.
Woo!
So this morning, you now have 2 sleeps, 1 detect magic, and a web spell. After half an hour of meditation. And
No, I'll. Oh yes, I will. Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
And one ridiculously exhausted fighter.
No, just a -1.
Is there any more?
And
Right.
Augustine, what spells are you taking? Now you're going into the forest?
I will take 2 cure light wounds still for now.
Okay, cool.
Because I don't know if I don't think I distributed them to everyone. Can I? So I'll give everyone 5 bandages.
No, because you already used 1, so someone's only got 4.
Yeah, me. I only have 4.
Okay, so I see what you mean. Yeah, yep. So,
Yep.
Yep. Okay, cool. Done, dusted.
Okay.
So as long as you're conscious and you can get somewhere where you can bend yourself, you should be okay. So, knowing roughly what you know about Stygial Forest, you're looking at something that is... Oh, God damn it. This should be a lot more bloody... something that's around about 4 miles odd away, because that's roughly the width of the forest here. You know that you go a lot slower in forest, so it's possible you might not make that point tonight, tonight. So we will move, and you get a hell of a lot more encounters in a forest. Did you know that? Did you know
Not
that?
all encounters are bad though.
No, I know. Well, especially if you encounter a blink dog and don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, actually,
Teleporting.
so the dog and stuff that she described.
Never kill a blink
Teleporting.
dog. It's bad luck.
Would I know anything about the dog coming to see us?
You might suspect that it could have been a blink dog if it wasn't an illusion.
Can I roll for it?
No.
Versus
you
my.
see it.
Oh.
It's only been told to you. But if it's a blink, a blink dog is an interesting creature because it's a dog that can teleport.
Literally
Teleporting.
warps in and out of our dimension.
Teleporting.
Are they good or bad omens?
Good.
Tend to be good creatures.
Yeah. The
Okay.
one that's you don't want doing that to you is a creature that has 2 large mace-like tails growing out of its back.
Okay. I
Damn you, Melee!
obviously, you know, I do. I say the 12 lines of Yardia
Okay. Cool.
because I don't know.
Mutt.
If nothing's happened yet, obviously, and I'm not going to turn into a cleric. But you know what? Got to have some faith somewhere.
That's right. Okay, so are you travelling single file into the forest?
Yep.
Okay, so Orca on his horse first, followed by...
Should we take the animals into the forest?
Hell yeah. What's the worst that can happen?
Well, Augustine's with us. There's one animal.
My personal, my backup food supply will get eaten by something? Yeah, sure, okay.
So,
All right.
don't forget, by the end of the day, folks, all of your food that you bought at Quellport will be gone, so I hope you've got some backup food.
I've actually been eating the other stuff that I had prior.
Okay.
And I
And keeping
have a
this
couple of
stuff
days.
fresher.
Because I know, Augustine, you didn't have any extra food.
He had a little bit that I
had
bought him
8
for the
food left over
Yeah,
before
I was
we
about to say, I know that we bought him some extra for the travel.
So, remember...
We could always go
Yeah,
foraging.
which he ate. Just from... Oh, you can go foraging, the famous herb incident.
That was a great night.
Which sorry, Richard and Georgia don't know about. You can tell them at some stage. But you can go on half rations for up to 3 days if you want to make your... It's hard, but you can make it last, and you don't have any detrimental effects until you hit the 4th day. You can only go without water for a day and a half, and then you start getting effects. Okay, so heading in, so it's Orca followed by, is it either Augustine or Malefica?
Sorry, say that again?
Going in, is it either Malefica or Augustine after Orca?
I don't mind.
Where would I
Okay.
be safest?
Because we've got Calvin bringing it very well.
Calvin is on the donkey at the back, and everyone apart from me and Malefica is no longer in Roll20.
So you get to stand in.
No, I'm here.
I know. but
I'm
everyone
here.
else is dropped.
Yeah,
The
No,
connection
you're
to
not.
the server's been interrupted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, well, you might pop back in, but you, Georgia, and Andy aren't at the moment.
Yeah, mine's frozen on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine did some weird shit.
Yeah, mine's
so
crashed.
Awesome.
I sort of figured that we might have been calling it there.
We will, as you start
Yeah.
treading into the forest.
Yeah.
and
So
you start
I
moving.
vote the thing should basically be me in the front, Augustine behind me, Malefica at second to back, and then Calvin at the back.
Alrighty.
Okay, righto, I'll just stop the recording there.